Hello, what a gorgeous day it is here at Homegrown Veg. If it stays like this, I'm going to try and get my onions in later today. They've been outdoors for a couple of weeks now, hardening off, so they're ready to go. The problem's been, we've had a lot of rain lately and the wind has just been ripping across this garden, and it would have just blown them out or washed them out, so I think we're 2 to 3 weeks behind where we were last year in terms of getting these onions into the raised bed. But yeah, you can't hurry the weather, can you? Have you got started yet? Have you got anything done? Are you ordering plug plants? Are you a plug planter? Why is it that plug plants are always dimensioned in centimetres? And when they arrive, they're not as big as your thumbnail. Is that because most older gardeners brought up using feet and inches wouldn't know a centimetre from a centipede? Do you feel as though you've been hoodwinked when your plug plants arrive and they're very small? I've done it before, I don't do it anymore. If I can't see them, I don't buy them. And same goes for some of the gardening equipment that you see advertised. I've seen advertised on things on YouTube that I think might work, and I've seen things advertised on YouTube that I'm fairly sure are exaggerated. The results are exaggerated. Let me show you this. These are those 10-inch buckets that I grow potatoes in, one seed potato in a bucket. This one is a bucket within a bucket. Have you actually seen the buckets with the cutouts? With sections cut out so that when you want to harvest potatoes, you take the bucket out and you harvest through the windows left by the bucket. I'm fairly sure that would work. I've never seen them. They look expensive. But hey, take a look at this. This is one of my buckets lined with a shopping bag. A few holes in it. Fill that with soil, plant a potato. Just lift the plant out when you're ready to have a look, when you're ready to harvest. Peel the bag off, take some potatoes. There's a video on my channel showing me doing that. That definitely works, and this is zero cost. Unless they're charging 5 pence for a shopping bag these days. I'm sure you've probably got some somewhere. Just line a pot. Watch the video, how to grow potatoes in shopping bags, start to finish. Then give this a go. I know there's quite a few of you out there doing this year for the first time, and I'd be interested to know about your results. So keep in touch, let us know how they're going. Okay. Now then, I've also seen bags advertised on the internet with windows in them. Have you seen those? With a Velcro window, you pull the window open and you harvest the potatoes. Well, take a look at this. Hope you can see it okay. Do you believe it? Well, I don't believe it. Do you? I don't believe it for 1 minute. Growing potatoes in trash bags is practically a foolproof way of growing potatoes, and it only takes a few easy steps to do it. Is that supposed to be a trash bag? It must be a deluxe trash bag. Look, it's got an opening in the bottom with Velcro strips that you can close up this trash bag. I don't know if you can make it out, it's even got drainage holes in the bottom. What sort of trash bag is that? Does this look like a staged photo to you? Does it? Does this look real? Let me tell you, if I was staging this photo, how I would do it, and I think you would do the same. You'd fill this bag half full of compost or soil. You'd get some pot plants, not necessarily potatoes, anything will do, and sit them in the top so you've got some foliage coming out. You'd have some compost on the ground below, and from your store-bought washed potatoes, you'd probably put 2/3 on the compost outside the bag, and the others you would push in through this window to make it look as though these potatoes came from this bag. What do you think? This can't be a trash bag. Why would you have a window in it? Is that in case you put something in the trash and then want to recover it, but it's down near the bottom, so you can actually open this window and poke your hand in the trash? This is not right. I don't think it is. How about you? This is staged. This is staged. Let's face it. If you could get that many potatoes out of that bag and you were a farmer, why would you grow them any other way? You'd grow them in a bag. They actually come out washed. Look. You lift this flap up, all this lot fall out. They're already washed. Even the ones still on the plant are washed. What a load of baloney. Do you agree? Okay, that was a video I shot some time ago, and this is a video I shot some time ago about growing potatoes in huge terracotta pots. These pots have got to weigh a ton and cost a fortune. Take a look at this. I've been reading a gardening magazine and I noticed a reveal in there, and I just had to share it with you. Take a look at this. Let me know what you think. Okay, quite a few things I noticed with this advertisement that didn't quite ring true, and if you're a gardener you'll probably make the same observations yourself. Firstly, there's not a single potato stem or leaf in sight in that picture, is there? Now, looking at those potatoes, you can see that there's lots of soil or dirt sticking to the potatoes, but there's no soil or dirt sticking to the inside of that pot. Bit strange, don't you think? If it's sticking to the potatoes, wouldn't you think it would stick to the pot as well? Pot looks brand new. And I don't know if you'll tell from what you can see now, but I can't see any drainage holes in the bottom of that pot, and if there are no drainage holes, it'd be totally inadequate, and if there's one drainage hole right in the middle of it, it probably still would be inadequate for growing potatoes in. What do you think? Now, I've got to say that pot looks heavy. That is a big beast of a pot. Would you agree? It is. It looks heavy when it's empty, never mind when it's full. The lady who's pushed that over, if that's what we're meant to believe, must be as strong as an ox. I also noticed that clay pot has been pushed over onto paving slabs. That doesn't seem a very wise thing to do, does it? Pushing a pot over onto paving slabs, a clay pot, a big pot like that. Surely it's got to break. What do you think? Let me tell you what I think. I don't think those potatoes were grown in that pot. How about you? Okay, now, those videos didn't do anything for me other than persuade me that seeing isn't always believing. And if it looks too good to be true, it will be too good to be true. And so with that in mind, I made a video earlier this year about growing potatoes through winter. Actually potatoes that would grow even covered in snow, that would grow and produce a yield. Take a look at this. This particular potato was bred and grown exclusively by me and Molly at Homegrown Veg. Grown outdoors on my patio through the winter months. It's now early spring. It's the 1st of April and the leaves are starting to turn yellow, as you can see. It's time to drop this pot and see what it's got. Let's get on with this reveal. I'll get rid of this top growth. We'll bring the wheelbarrow into shot. We'll drop the pot. We'll see what it's got. There we go. I've got my gloves at the ready because we have had a lot of snow and rain over the winter months and the early spring of the year, so this pot is likely to be quite wet. Right, Mom, let's see what we've got. Oh, I can see a couple of potatoes on my side. Hey Molly, I can see a couple of potatoes on this side. Yep, we've got potatoes. What we like round your side? Oh, nothing. Hey look, I can see a couple of potatoes. Oh, blimey, it's solid. How's that? First potato. Get a few more like that, we'll be happy. Here's one round this side. Look at that. Come on, Molly. Can't believe it, honest. Can't believe it. Let's get this top off. There's never any usually in this top couple of inches because, well, we don't put the sweet potato that low. Whoa, here's a couple more. Oh, they're falling out. Whoa, we've got the worms as well, which is always a good sign. With a wiggly worm there. Wow. Oh, hey, Molly. Come on. There's potatoes everywhere. Right. Seeing is believing. What do you think? Hey, Mom, look at all these. It's a while since I've harvested any potatoes, but there's a couple of pound here. There's got to be. Let me see, you can hardly sit in. So we go there. How's that? Let's have a look, Mom. Come on. That is £4. The variety was April Fool. Okay, I know I used the expression in that video, seeing is believing, but it isn't really, is it? And if you're a gardener, you can spot all the things that aren't quite right, can't you? All the potatoes the same size in videos. No small potatoes, no roots. The foliage just doesn't look right. There is no foliage. What sort of potato is that? So you can spot things that don't look right. And if they don't look right, they're probably not right. And if it looks too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that compilation video. Yeah, me and Molly's been for a walk today. And I've made us some toast, haven't I, Moll? And we've got a cup of tea. Molly's had a drink, by the way. I'm just having a drink. Hey, Moll. And Moll's going to share this toast with me and round this video off. Hey, Moll. Last piece, Moll. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to send me some comments. Give me a thumbs up if you think it's worth a thumbs up. So this is Homegrown Veg and Molly signing out.